The Funny Facts Show.
Put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Gabon Chronicles, a coup, comedy, and crazy politics. And I'm your host, Mr. Theodore Prophet, and we have an update on the hilarious happenings in Gabon and Niger. But for this episode, we are going to focus more on Gabon. And my dear friends, it seems like the African Union has just joined the party, and of course they are not here to play any games. Yeah. So as we all know, last week in Gabon, the military decided to throw a surprise party for President Ali Bongo. Of course, former President Ali Bongo. Yeah, he's some family. Your former, we can say president, your former president. Yeah. Well, not exactly like a party, as I was saying, but more like, I would say a forced retirement package. Yeah. It's like being forced to retire without having the retirement age. Yeah. And who did they choose to lead the country? None other than General Brice Oligui Nguema, who is the head of the presidential guard, or who was the head of the presidential guard. Yeah, because right now he's actually he's the president right now. Yeah, because he was the former. Just like we have former President Ali Bongo, and we have former presidential guard Brice Nguema, who of course right now is the interim president. The funny thing about this, it seems like the people of Gabon, they just couldn't resist keeping power in the family, because it won't shock you to know that Oligui is actually a cousin of the deposed president. Yeah. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? Well, I guess when it comes to military takeovers, blood really is thicker than water. Yeah. Well, I mean, now here's the funny part about the whole story. The military coup was celebrated by many in the country who were, fed up of the corruption, economic problems, and of course the elections which they considered to have been rigged. Yeah, I wasn't there, so I can tell. I'm just, I'm giving you what's given. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. And I'm also thinking out of the box, and it's like they said that, well, out with the old and in with the cousin. Okay, but hey, at least they are keeping it in the family. So, well, that makes sense, right? Yeah, because at the end of the day, we complain and like, oh, his family has held power for the past 4 decades, and now we have a new president, an interim president, but of course, it's still family. So what's the difference? And folks, amidst all these happenings, the African Union has decided to suspend Gabon's membership after the military takeover. And of course, they are not laughing about this one, I tell you folks. They strongly condemn the military takeover. And it looks like the African Union has a zero tolerance policy for, party crashers. Yeah. Yeah, sure. What were the military thinking? That you can just walk into someone's party and crush it and think you can go scot-free? Nah. Well, everything comes with consequences. I can just imagine the scene at the African Union headquarters. The African Union is like, hey, Gabon, you're suspended. No more membership privileges for you. Yeah, seriously. It's like being grounded by your own parents, but on the international scale. Yeah, you do agree with me. Just like your parents banning you from going out from the house or going out for some parties because as a punishment for some offense you did. Yeah, I know this happened to me. It happened to you. I know you watch it. It happened to you. Yeah. Okay, now let's think about this for a moment. The military takeover in Gabon has caused quite a stir, and the way that the country is suffering and economic problems were already causing headaches. But now they have managed to upset the African Union too. Oh my God. It's like failing a test and getting detention for it. Oh my goodness. That's double trouble, huh? Double trouble for Gabon. Yeah. But maybe let's expect that this suspension will give Gabon some time to reflect on their actions. And sometimes a little time out to think about what they have done. Maybe, and just maybe, they'll come back to the African Union with a sincere apology and promise never to throw a coup party again. Sometimes it's about learning from your mistakes, right? Yeah, because you don't make mistakes, and sometimes you do learn from those mistakes. So, yeah. So now I'm talking to Gabon. So take this suspension from the African Union as a wake-up call. It is time to act together. Follow the rules. And remember that military takeovers are not the way to make friends. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe one day you earn back your membership and be the life of the African Union Party once again. Yeah, it is what it is. And funny enough, not only that, but the Economic Community of Central African States, ECAS, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, and the United States, amongst all other European powers like United Kingdom, Germany, Spain, they have also condemned the takeover and called for dialogue to bring back the civilian role in Gabon. And sometimes when I think about it, it's like your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins joining in to scold you for your mischief, or when you do something wrong, or when you commit a crime. Yeah, I did experience that. But meanwhile, on a positive note, on the other hand, General Olingi, who has just been sworn in as the interim president of Gabon, that was Monday, 4th September 2023, has promised that there is going to be a transition to an elected government. But, my dear friends, nobody seems to know when exactly that will happen. Well, I guess that they are on the Gabon meantime. Yeah, where quickly and securely may sometimes be translated to eventually or forever, maybe. But let's not hope so. Let's not hope so. Yeah, because it's like waiting for the punchline of a joke that never comes at all. Yeah, we keep waiting. Yeah, so it's so stressful waiting. But anyways, let's keep waiting in the meantime, because they need to make sure that the new elections are credible. They want to get it right this time, because nothing says credibility like a military coup followed by a cousin taking charge. Hey. Well, I guess they're gonna figure out. And we are watching our screens, and we're gonna find out. And well, that's all for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, on the Gabon Chronicle. Coup, comedy, and of course crazy politics. And of course, I'm inviting you to stay tuned for more absurdity from around the world. And remember, in the midst of serious situations like this, laughter is sometimes the best medicine for you. And sometimes you just have to laugh at the madness. So until next time, keep laughing and keep being awesome. God bless you. Subscribe for more videos.